When you think of the average barber, a lot of people think of a barber as somebody who couldn't get a corporate job.
Yeah.
So it's like people think of barbers like they thugging.
Yeah, they don't think of us as
it's not a real
that's what I'm
job.
trying to say, like a real job.
A lot of people say that.
And we get that a lot with our industry,
Man,
right?
I swear I hate when people ask, so
And
do
we
you
were
only
just talking
barber?
about
Or like,
only
like,
a barber.
What else do
You
you
just,
do?
What
you just
else
do
do you
barber?
do?
Good woman, she gonna uplift you.
Yep.
Yes, and likewise, it's a partnership.
Yep.
She doing good.
That's it.
Said a bad one could sink you.
That's it.
Welcome to another episode of Salon Talk Literally, the podcast where we dive into a world of beauty, business, and everything in between.
We're here to bring you the real, the raw, and of course, the literal truth about what it's like working in the beauty industry with a few laughs along the way.
And we've got a really dope guest lined up for you today. All right, now let's get into today's topic. Trust me, you literally don't want to miss this one.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Salon Talk Literally. I'm your host, Diamond.
And I'm Key.
And today we're going to have a wonderful conversation with Mr. Jordan Myers. Jordan Myers, aka Flock of Fades, is a 30-year-old barbershop owner, a devoted husband, and father of two. He's originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, but was raised in Louisville, Texas. Jordan learned how to cut hair from YouTube University.
Okay.
And in 2017, he began cutting hair from his college apartment. He then went on to complete barber school in 2019. His barbershop, Flock of Fades, has been open for 2.5 years, where he services a full clientele. Jordan has gained an active following of over 240,000 social media followers collectively in the last year, and has also launched an apparel line. He uses his platform to promote his work, educate, motivate, and uplift others in his community. Welcome to the show, Jordan. You see how, you know, you're a little razzle-dazzle on that.
Not that he uplifts others in the community.
He does. Yes.
That's my job.
That's right. I think we as influencers of the beauty industry, that's what we supposed to do. Yeah. So I love that because not so many people put that in their bio. So I
that's
like
it.
that.
Yeah. Welcome, Jordan. Thank you so much for taking out the time to be here with us today. We're excited to get into this conversation and get to know you a little better.
Yeah. So we was looking forward for you coming and everything. And I know going through your bio, we did mention some things. So we want to back up before we go into the career thing. We want you to give us a little bit of insight of where you come from. You know, you're married. We want to talk about a little bit of your family life. Can you kind of let us know or the viewers know about it?
Yeah, so I'm Jordan Myers, aka Flock of Fades. I'm from New Orleans originally, but Katrina hit back in the day, so we moved out here in 2005.
Okay.
And I've been in Louisville ever since.
Okay. Good. Cool. How many children do you have?
I got 2 kids.
Okay. How old are they?
My oldest, 2, a little over 2, and then my youngest, 7 months.
Okay.
Oh,
You just
I went back to back.
Yeah, you just had a baby.
I went back to back.
So yeah.
We went back to back.
Yeah, okay. Look, I think it's best to go ahead and get it out the way, though.
I was just about to say that. I was like, that's actually probably the best way to do it. Yes.
Absolutely. And congratulations. I saw on social media that you are a newlywed.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that.
Yes.
Appreciate
We love it.
Love it.
Yeah.
I've been preaching it, bro. I don't mean to call y'all bro.
Oh, no, you good.
I've been preaching it.
Yeah. Because that's a big,
that
that plays a big dynamic in
everything.
Your career, in your life.
Yeah.
You know, and some people need to hear this.
They
do.
A good woman, she gonna uplift you. She should uplift you to the highest. And likewise, it's a partnership.
Absolutely.
So when you're doing good, she doing good.
Absolutely.
That's it.
And you know it's the opposite. A bad one could sink you.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
You said the key words. And I'm glad that, you know, we can talk about that because, you know, we don't get that often when you interviewing a young man on the show. You know, we get to talk about other stuff and everything. But I love to see that and I love to hear that. So congratulations to everything.
Yes,
so,
everything you got going on.
Yes. And I love that hat. Look, I just realized that hat is like upside down.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Is that part of your apparel?
Oh.
See? That was catchy. Y'all see that head. It's part of his apparel. So we're going to get into that too.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that. So let's talk about How did you come up with Flocker Phase? Like, where did that originally come
I used
from?
to have long locks.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had them for 6 years. So I started growing them in high school. And then, when you go to college, I think my Twitter name was Flocka Myers, or my IG was Flocka Myers.
And it just stuck.
I used to listen to a lot of Waka Flocka.
I was about to say that too. I was about to say, was it a Waka Flocka?
I used to listen to a lot of Waka Flocka.
Yeah.
And then people started saying I look like him. So they even put me in when I had my long hair, I'll show you a picture. But when I had my long hair in high school, they put a picture of me and Waka next to each other.
Together.
For like a celebrity lookalike day. So everybody just start calling me, Waka,
we definitely want to see.
Yeah, I'll show y'all. But everybody just start calling me Waka Flocka, and then it just Flocka.
And
Flock,
just stuck to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
Yep.
So you transitioned here from Louisiana, and now you reside in Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us what inspired you to start cutting hair. Like we know that you got into it in 2017. Like, what was the inspiration behind it?
When I was playing football in college, and it wasn't really another barber I wanted to go to, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just start learning on my own. So I just started cutting my own hair, and then one of my boys, he saw the haircut. Like, well, shit, cut me up.
Cut me up, yeah.
I'm like, I can't really cut you up. I cut me, but I can't cut you.
It's different though. You like, I was do scared. A lot on myself.
Yeah, I was scared.
But then when it comes to other people, you like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, I can do it on myself.
Yeah,
that's crazy. And so
scared.
then you went to. You said YouTube kind of helped you.
Oh yeah.
Love YouTube.
It was like 2, 3, 4 barbers. I was just watching constantly all day, and I'm just practicing, messing up my own head. But I'm like, okay, I can mess my head up, but I can't mess nobody else up.
Nobody else's reputation.
So that first time when you did do somebody's hair, how was it?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. So the funny thing is, I actually practiced on one of my best friends the day of his college graduation. This might have been my first real haircut. And I put a patch in his head.
You like
right here, I ain't really know about this little area right here, so I'm just cutting and I'm like, man, when everybody throw their cap and gown up, I saw everybody throw their cap and gown, you just keep yours tight.
Yeah, keep it on, baby. Don't tell nobody I did this.
I was like, dang, but he trusted me.
Yeah,
my boy DeAndre, and I love him to this day for that.
Because you gotta learn from on somebody. You know what I'm saying? That was how my mama was. She let me tear her up.
You gotta practice on somebody. Somebody gonna be that dummy.
My whole family.
My
whole family. I was like, just come try a roller set or some curls crunchy, but you know.
Shout out to the fam, because boy, they sure been through it with us. Yeah. And when we be learning, that's so imperative when people are on a journey as they learning and stuff, like for those who want to support them, like, because we need it. Like,
the mannequin is cool,
but
it's not the same. The mannequin not the same.
It's not the same.
No, the mannequin don't do you no justice.
Yeah.
At all.
No, not at all.
Like, trust me, I be struggling with these
I be like, now
why
the curls don't look the same. They don't look the same.
At all.
I would like to go back to you saying that the reason you started cutting was because you couldn't find a barber, which proves that you are a true entrepreneur, because what you did was you found a need and you went into it. So shout out to you for that.
And they had them, but
I
wasn't having no money. I ain't had no money because my mama,
and that's another thing too. When you kind of got to figure it out, because most college students don't have no money.
Right.
They got
nowadays they do.
Oh yeah. Oh, they balling now.
They balling.
Some of the college kids be paying my full price.
Yeah, I believe it. Yes,
and do they tilt?
Sometimes.
I don't care. Just pay the full price. I'm good with that.
But at the time, I ain't have no money in college. It's just me and my mama.
Yeah.
She ain't really just never had, you know what I'm saying? She ain't have it like that. So
you don't.
I'm like, damn. Yeah, with my mom, my daddy. Yeah, my daddy got a lot of kids, but it's just me and my mama.
Yeah. Your mom is beautiful, by the way. I saw one of your videos. She's funny too. Y'all are funny.
She is hilarious.
And she was just,
I gotta do some of those.
Yeah.
She is a fool.
Look, shout out to
say
moms.
the least.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out.
Yes. So I want to get into the content, but maybe we can wait. We're gonna push that back. What you think?
Really? You do?
No, I don't actually.
No,
I don't, because this is
I
really what I've been
I don't
wanting.
think she do.
This
She
is what
she be ready to get into it.
Yeah, I be ready to get into it. Okay, so not only are you a barber, but you are also a content creator. How important is it for you to be the service provider and a content creator in today's time?
Yes.
Extremely important.
When did you discover that? Because you know what, we had to take so many roles at this point. Now we transitioned from just the service side. Now you got to create.
You have to.
So what drew you to that?
I mean, I think of it as like back in the day when people watch a lot of TV, you seeing commercials. Now we the commercial. Just do it yourself, and it's free. I don't have to, because at one point I wanted to put my whole flock of fades on a big billboard in Louisville on the side of the road, but I'm like, that's gonna cost hundreds, and I don't even know how much it costs. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get on Instagram and I could reach a way wider audience than just this Louisville area.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw what it was doing, and as it's progressing, I'm steady getting more clients. It was like one month I had like 30 something new clients.
Wow.
Yeah, in like 1 month. I'm like,
1 month. So when you see that happen, you instantly like, okay.
Yeah, so I just keep pushing it.
I need to do this.
I just keep pushing it.
So was you nervous about talking into the camera or website?
I still be nervous.
I know it. I said the same thing. I said I struggle with it sometimes because it's easy that we can be talking to our clients, but just to turn on that camera and you be like, what are we gonna talk about?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna say?
It's still nervous.
It still get like that for you.
I still get nervous.
You cannot tell though. You can't tell that it do.
Exactly. That's how I edit. But you can't see. You can't see. It's a whole. I made one post. Matter of fact, one time where I just kept stuttering and kept stuttering.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna edit this video. This is how I usually look, because other people are like, man, he talks so good on camera. I'm like, you don't really know how I talk in real life.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know how many times I have to constantly go back and say stuff over and to where it gets to where now I'm messing up all the time at this point. I'm like, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna have to just turn it on
and just
be
myself and just talk, and that's when I find the best videos. Other than that, if I got some stuff wrote down, it's not gonna work.
It's
not gonna work. Then I'm annoyed, and I'm like, you know what, forget it. I don't even want to do this no more. So that's why I was like, dang, for him, did it start becoming natural for you?
At this point, it's becoming natural.
It took all the way to this point now. It's like you start.
I'm about a year in.
How much filming do you do? Like how often? Filming? Yeah.
Probably film something every day.
Oh, see, that's consistent.
I try to do every day. Try to make a post every single day, at least one. Right now, I'm trying to do like 1 to 3 a day. 1 to 3 a day. You get that? And I do the same day too. Like whenever you see my post, it's most likely from that day.
Is it like pre-scheduled? No, you just
not for 90% of the time. 95% of the time, it's the same day.
Wow.
Because I got the editing down where I could edit it pretty fast. So I just film it and edit right quick in between the haircut. Maybe if I got time.
That makes sense though.
Yeah.
So we be trying to get tips on content and about posting. I think we still kind of trying to figure out about the posting thing. Like how often should you post? Like what would you suggest?
You gotta play with it. You gotta play with it. I say every day. But if you can't do every day, do what you could do. You know what I mean? It ain't gotta be every day. It could be 3 times. Starting out 3 times a week.
Okay.
But if you really got some time and you really want to put forth the effort, I say 2 to 3 a day.
2 or 3 a day.
And it don't even have to be no long
video.
No long
That's
videos.
what I was about to say. It's like, do you struggle with content or topics or what you want to talk about, or you already be knowing you just get on?
No, basically how I do it is I just live my normal day.
So it don't even be about the industry. It just be about your everyday type of
whatever's going on in your day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you see my page, it'll be all kind of stuff. Because I try to do every angle. How I describe it, because I work out a lot. So I'll have fitness content, and let's just say you see me working out on Instagram. You're like, oh, dang, this dude in shape, blah, blah, blah. Let me see what his page like. Then you're like, oh, damn, he a barber.
He a barber too.
Okay.
Let me go get a haircut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Anything that can catch attention.
People try to make it like you have to specifically focus on one thing, and I'm like, I don't like that. I want my page to be kind of versatile.
It's your page.
It's your page.
I was like, I'm doing whatever because I can see whatever I want them to see.
Exactly. It's your page. I'm big on. I care about the barber industry, but I don't really care about the barber industry because
People
you
gonna
get tired of seeing how to do a haircut, how to do a face.
Because it be the same concept.
It be the man.
And nowadays, people wanna connect the person to the brand.
Exactly.
You know, so it's more
they want to know who
about
you are.
Personable.
We was talking about that earlier. It's like people are just nosy these days. They don't care.
Like they don't really care about you doing hair. They want to know like
eventually they go down and see if they really want to know. But they want to know. It's like simple stuff. That's why I think it was a little hard and challenging at the beginning for us because we were so used to the days where we had to post our work.
Yeah.
Versus now, it's not like that. They don't. I mean, they know you know how to do hair, but what else? What else? What you be doing
how
all day?
How can I connect with you?
Yeah, what you be talk to your kids about? Like, damn, you can't be private.
You want to know everything.
Every aspect. I sit there and talk about my wife, my kids, just my life. Struggle being a barber, struggle being a daddy, and how to handle everything. Just overall life.
Life.
Like you said, though, if you're more personable, somebody's more likely to buy something from you.
That's true. That's true. We gotta get out on.
If they don't feel like they can, I kind of feel like they be wanting to feel like they right by you.
They want to feel like they know you.
They on the phone with you, like they face to face with you.
That's
what I'm getting for real, like especially on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they want to feel like they that close to you. So that's why when I be watching content. Cause I try to study it, it's like seeing what's going on. I seen how it changed dramatically from when I was on Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, these people, I'm looking at the comments, I'm like, these people want to feel like they're your sister.
They do.
Your auntie, your mama.
Everything.
They want to feel like they know you. Like, and they swear they be knowing you through your content.
Oh, they
do.
Some of them probably do know you through your content. There be people stalking your page.
Yes.
Damn,
that's
telling me
weird.
stuff I don't even know.
I even know by myself.
I said the same thing. I remember it was a time a lady came in to get a service from me, and she was like, "You remember that time when you took your daughter?" And I'm like, "What?"
No, I don't
remember. I have to go back. Like, what is she talking about? I said, "Man, that was like 2 years ago."
But people watching.
But they be knowing.
They are watching.
People watching.
So it spooked me out. I think that's what had made me like, oh wait, let me take some stuff back off of Instagram at one point. But now it's totally different.
I try not to do too.
Like get too deep, because
it can be a good thing and a bad thing.
It can be.
I don't really post my car. I don't post my house.
I don't blame you.
But
for
other than that,
cool.
The shop, that's public information.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Anything that's public, anybody can find out there. But I am still like selective of being secretive.
Yeah, you gotta be. You gotta be.
And I think that's why I gotta get out of my shell of, because I'm so like, they don't even know that.
Yeah.
But they don't even know that. It's true. I'm like, But I'm real private on certain stuff, so I get it.
Yeah.
Like, so what you feel like right now is missing in the barber industry that you observing?
Dang, I've never been asked that. I never even thought about that.
Really?
What's missing in the barber industry?
Do you feel like because
I tell you, I don't be.
You don't even be in that life.
He don't care. He was like,
"No, I do care. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna say I don't care. I do care.
So that's why I'll be.
But I focus on me so much. I don't really. I don't know. That's a hard question. What's missing in the barber industry?
No, because I'm saying the reason why I asked that is I asked if anybody come on the show. I asked that question.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Professionalism. I say that.
I'm about to say it's always something that I feel
professionalism, because when you think of the average barber, a lot of people think of a barber as somebody who couldn't get a corporate job. So it's like people think of barbers like they thugging.
They don't think of us as
it's not a real
that's what I'm trying to say, like a real job.
A lot of people say
that. We get that a lot with our industry.
Man,
right?
I swear I hate when people ask, so do you only barber?
Or like,
only
like,
a barber.
You just do barber? Guarantee I make a lot more money than you, my boy.
Absolutely.
The doctors too.
That's what we be trying to say, and that's why I asked that, because it becomes deep where you start thinking about that. And it's like
I say
people come to you and you be like, "What?
Yeah.
What you just had on?"
But I think it's just it's a mindset. You know,
it is.
like,
it's a mindset.
We went from $30 pressing curls to $200 silk press. So
and people can't wrap their mind around that.
And if they don't know, they just don't know. You can't really fault them for that if they not in the industry.
And I'm not even explaining no more. I used to do a lot of explaining.
No.
But I charge this because It's either you gonna pay or you not.
Or you not.
Some people say, God damn, you charging da. But some people like, damn, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find out that's it people.
Yeah, them are the ones that you want to get. And it's like everybody, it's a barber for everybody. It's somebody for everybody. It's a stylist for everybody. Like, and I don't like that when you coming in and you comparing and you asking like, girl, like you had past how many places before you came here?
Exactly.
Or it's easy accessible now. You can just go online.
And a few years ago, I was that. You know what I'm saying? I was that barber where everybody was coming to me because I remember it's a cold barber in Louisville. His name Armand Teflon, and a lot of my friends used to go to him, but he was charging high. Years ago when I first started, he was charging high. Okay. So they all left him and came to me. And I'm like, damn, I'm the backup barber. But I'm cool. Like, whatever, it's steps.
Backup if I'm gonna get
it's steps to it.
Yeah, it's steps, because you do gotta go up. You know what I'm saying? After you go, and it's okay. I tell people, don't just come out trying to be like the next person that he didn't been in this mug for years. He didn't earn his stripes today.
I still might be somebody backup barber for all I know.
You never know. And that's what I say. Just be comfortable with whatever you charge. And that's okay. You know, it's gonna be ones on different levels. You know, all the time. And I'm like, what is the average? Like right now, can you say what is the average price for a barber right now?
For a haircut? Like a haircut? Yeah.
Like, because that's a good question to ask because comparable.
I say like 40,
and I give it to the barbers now because they went a long time without raising prices.
A long time.
We constantly be raising ours, but they went a long time. So I don't understand why they give them the most problems.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people hate this industry. They like, man, the barbers tripping. They think they celebrities and all that, but it's like, for years people was getting $10, $15, $20 cuts for years. So to have that shift, and I feel like it just happened.
Don't want that change.
Yeah, it just happened within the past few years. But that's people knowing their worth. Okay, we businessmen just like them, like anybody else.
And you have to hold that standard up because the fact, like you said, they already give us a bad name. They already think that we not like. Our career is not no career for real.
But it's a difference.
But we come in every day. We have to run this like a corporation every day,
every single day.
Yeah, corporation, exactly. Some people treat it as a hustle.
Yeah, some people do. Yeah, some definitely do. But that's how you distinguish. You know, you give them the you know, our atmosphere. You know how we run our business, you know the difference. So the price
you know when you walk in, you know exactly when you walk in.
You will know the difference.
Yep. Like you said, it's somebody for everybody.
It is.
All the time.
Yep. So, Jordan, how long have you been creating this content? I have to go back to this.
She won't know that.
Listen,
I told you she been waiting.
January. So
because
almost a year.
Like, okay, a year time.
Almost a year.
And you have
I ain't gonna lie, it still be blowing my mind. I swear.
Like,
that's a lot. That's a lot of game. And I'm still stuck on 10K. How the world? Well, I'm not gonna say I'm as consistent. I'm not gonna because I blame myself. Anything I'm not reaching, I blame myself for it. So I'm not gonna say that because you worked hard on pushing content every day. So that's the key point is like pushing it. But I do feel like I'm my new one gonna do better because I feel like I'm contraband on my one.
It's like, a numbers game though. The more you put out, it's like one of them gotta hit.
One of them, and that's the thing. You like it's gotta be.
And I had a few that hit hundreds of thousands and a few that hit the millions. So it's like, okay, when a million people see your post, you're going to get some followers from it. Even if you get 100 followers from that, that's still great.
Good. Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? That's great.
And they'll follow you, but they won't, like someone won't friend you, but they'll follow you. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. Like all you need to do is just follow me.
And people unfollow
because you're going to come and they
going to come and they going to go.
Like, it's going to come up to your For You page.
I looked at my analytics. I think in the last 60 days, like 7,000 people unfollow me.
Word?
But I got like 15 that followed me. Yeah. So it's like it's constantly doing this.
And that's something I didn't even look at either recently to see how many unfollow you. Because that makes, you want to see like, okay, they unfollow you, but how many going to be following you?
Right.
And then you got to get the ones that follow you back then.
See, I was kind of harping on it. I'm like, damn, why the hell, 7,000.
Yeah, like,
but at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, I don't care.
It do seem like a big
It don't matter. My numbers, they still doing this. Now, if they start doing this,
up, that's not a matter. But if they going down, then that's when you probably gonna have to be.
If it's going down, you got to figure out, okay, what I'm doing wrong. Yeah.
So would you say like the ones that did go viral like that, it wasn't even nothing pertaining to your barber stuff, or would you?
No, it was pertaining to barber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was that.
Yeah, it was the barber ones.
Yeah.
I think all the ones that went really, really viral was all barber. Or me
and
my wife, or me and my kids. People love the family.
People love to see that. That's why I was asking
the family
that too, because people love to see your inside of your real life. Like, and them usually be the ones that get you to all the problems.
Yeah.
My wife, she a barber, so she.
Oh, is she? Okay,
that's dope.
She be cutting my hair, so she cut my hair, and it went extremely
viral.
Yeah. See,
so everybody in the comments like, damn, you taught her how to cut and all that, but. I'm like, she been cutting longer than me.
Yeah, that's
so
dope.
She been cutting already. That's dope. We should have had her here too.
I know.
Like, dang.
We got a barber family. Her brother a big barber in the industry.
Really?
Where is he at?
He is in, he about to do a new shop, I think in Plano.
So he's here too in Texas.
Yeah. They from in Minnesota, but yeah, they out here now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what's up. That's why I'm like, y'all start sending us recommendations.
Yeah.
So we can go check people out, because we still trying to learn
and just build up our audience
and stuff.
Yeah. For sure.
What I was gonna say, I was gonna ask.
I do have one.
Okay, go ahead.
Content.
Definitely content.
Look, guys,
she not playing about the content.
Yes, because
literally.
and you know why I'm doing this? I'm doing this because I don't know if y'all watch Social Proof Podcast. That's one of my favorite. Like David Shands, he is my favorite podcast.
I like
him
the lady
and
on there too. I don't
Dunny,
know her name.
love her.
Yeah.
So
constantly watching.
I keep them on all the time, and that's one thing David do. He like, look, I'm gonna get my guests in here, and I'm gonna. This is gonna be a session.
He's studying them,
and that's what I'm saying. So I'm like. Why would she not have?
Yes, we trying to get order.
We're trying to go to where Jordan is
it's so
content.
crazy.
We need to use this. We got to use this time wisely and pull what we can. We have to pull from each other. You know. So
she was literally on there. I give it to her because she was like, "Man, listen."
I'm like, we need to
get out of Jordan,
and really out of everybody.
Honestly, I just feel like. I just hit Jordan up. Hey, Jordan, listen, what we need to do?
I'll let y'all know. I ain't
like, you know, of course, you see, we growing the podcast. We just in it. I feel like we're doing good, but we still also want to take more. We're always in a learning phase. So.
Yeah. So we would like to know, how are you monetizing this audience? Because we know that, you know, what they say, popularity don't really pay the bills. You know, I know that you getting the money from the barbering side, but like, what are you doing on the other end to get that digital bag?
I'm still learning.
Yeah,
that's a good question though.
TikTok, I got it monetized. It's about views. IG, that's not monetized. They don't really pay like that.
I didn't think so.
Nah,
I was like,
you had to been locked in with them.
Yeah, a long time ago.
They still pay, but they cut the program.
It's cutting. So they cut that so bad.
Yeah, I just signed up for the Facebook monetization.
Okay.
YouTube, I cannot figure this. I can't figure this shit out.
You should be there.
And I got a lot on YouTube, but I'm steady trying to figure it out.
You're not monetized yet?
No, I'm still trying to figure it out.
That part out. See,
so if you're seeing this and you can help me.
Yes, because it do be people that we do know that be monetized. Have you went over to Lemonade yet? Because you know they talking about cutting TikTok.
Oh, Lemonade.
I don't even know what that is.
Really? So that supposed to be the replacement of TikTok.
That's why that's why I signed up for the Facebook. I'm like, damn. I've been getting a nice little check every month on TikTok.
No, that's why I'm telling y'all now. Anybody that
something.
Paying my car note.
Okay, so that's
exactly. I'm good.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it because you know it's supposed to be getting cut this month. And I'm like telling everybody right now. I did it this morning. And that's why I get a lot of my referrals
Lemonade?
from.
I'm going to look at it.
Lemon 8.
Oh, Lemon 8.
Yes, it's called Lemon and then the number 8. So I did it today, this morning when I woke up.
Is it like TikTok?
It's just like TikTok.
Is
It's just like it. I'm like, y'all better get in now. You know
it's the US version?
It's the US version.
I wonder.
So it transfers your name over from TikTok to them. But it don't, you have to put your content again in there. But
yeah, they'll get.
But I'm like, tonight, girl, I'm gonna be adding a little bit later. I'm like, cause I gotta get that back up. Like, I'm just starting to hit on TikTok, and I'm like, what? Now they about to go down. So I'm like, shoot. But one. So let y'all know that lemonade is the next move.
Yeah.
Okay, lemonade it is. I guess I gotta go download it tonight.
Look at it.
Another one.
Yes, another one.
Yeah.
So we don't want to miss out because it is people getting good money on TikTok, and so that's kind of unfortunate. So
yeah.
TikTok, they paying pretty decent right now. My views been down. I don't know why.
it goes up and down.
It's up and down, but IG is the most consistent.
Okay.
But they don't pay me directly, but I don't know if you saw, I got an ebook.
Yes.
So a lot of my posts, I'll have a call to action at the end of the post. So whatever the post is, and then click the link or comment the word and I'll send it to you.
I'll send it to you.
So do you have that already set up automatically, or where did you learn that?
Automations.
I figured so.
Donnie.
And
what's his name? What's the dude's name?
People had
David.
that through IG.
David. That's who I learned it from, and he was asking.
David did it?
I don't know the dude's name, but he had a episode on automations, and I can't remember the dude's name.
I'm pretty sure I saw it.
And David was sitting there like, "Bro, how do you do this?"
Yeah.
And he talked it through, and I got a client, Aaron Ball.
Mm-hmm.
This man helps me so much, but he done worked with everybody that you probably see on TV or IG. He's working with them. He's behind the scenes.
That then the one.
Okay.
So he's helping these people.
We need
Man, I pick Aaron Brain every time he comes to the shop. Every single time, and he pulling up. Them cars is so nice. Oh my! I'm picking his brain, but he's the person behind the scenes getting people $1 million days, $100,000 days, $400,000 in a day.
Oh yeah.
So he's
you
got to
keep him on your team.
And he told me about the automation.
I seen it. I was seeing people. A lot of people like to share all of that, and that's why I'm like, how are they setting up them through the?
It's an app called ManyChat. 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 I think it's like $15 a month or something.
Put that down.
But I got it to where so my ebook is a guide on how to gain clientele as a barber.
Okay.
It could be a barber, hairstylist, whatever. Yeah. But it's specific to barbering, but anybody could really use it.
Okay.
So if you comment the word blueprint or if you DM me the word blueprint, it's gonna send them the link automatically. Because the thing is, let's say this post hit 1 million views.
You not finna
comment and 1,000 people hit me up. I'm not gonna be able to send that link out. Or if I do, by the time I send it to the 600 person, it's gonna be 2 days later.
Yeah.
They gonna forget about it. They like, I ain't even worried about it no more.
You gotta get it.
And I noticed that on big influencers too, that if I say something to them, they instantly
you like, I know this ain't. You ain't hit me back.
You ain't do that.
I know you like, you ain't hit me back.
So I'm like, I need to be on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I always want to, I'm learning constantly.
I can show you how to set it up.
I need to be on it.
You got it set up?
I don't have it set up.
But we need to set up a Salon Talk literally page.
We really do.
Yeah, you can set it up to where it's like, I don't know. DM me the word salon and you can watch the latest episode.
That's what I'm saying.
Good.
So now it's boosting your views.
So instantly,
we'll do that.
Before we even talk to you, gonna get that link.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is what this page, this is what this channel is about.
And it's
we
so specific.
Be learning.
They can set it up so specific. You can set it up and where it's gonna say, "Hey, Key, I'm glad you just followed me," and you gonna really think it's me, and you can set it up to where it's 2 seconds later. Or if you follow me and it's 10 minutes later. So if I set it up 10 minutes later, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna think it's you. No, you're gonna think it's me for real. But if it's direct, you're gonna be like,
oh, that ain't. And I want people to think it's me.
It's a mind.
Yeah. But you could get it real specific. I ain't got too specific.
When it comes to the salon time, I go up in that mug and make it really look like I'm really talking to them.
I'm telling you, that automation system.
Because it's like, it's crazy.
It saves so much time. And I think that like, that's where I'm at now. In my mind, I'm like, everything need to be automated because there's not enough time in the day to sit here and do this, that. Like, we need structure, systems.
Man, I want to send y'all so much stuff. I'm gonna send y'all so much stuff.
Yeah,
I was watching a video this morning. So Aaron Ball, and then it's another one of my boys, Damian Watts. Them two, they work together. They behind the scenes making these people millions and millions and millions.
Oh my God, please send
that's
us
gonna be you.
I play football with Damien, so I've been knowing him. But man, he's so solid. I was watching his video this morning. He got a business model scale.
Okay.
How to scale your business from 0 to hundreds of millions. I was watching it this morning, and his main 2 things: delegating tasks, which we scared to do. I don't know about y'all, but I'm scared.
One.
It's delegating tasks and automations.
We gotta get out of that.
We gotta get out of that
because
that's what we had talked about on this channel before on this show. Because we are so used to hands-on doing everything
We
on
are.
our own. We do not like to delegate, but that is like the main thing that we have
because
to
we
do.
don't want to pay people to do it.
And we
You
don't.
don't.
That's
the thing,
But the thing is, it's gonna make you more money.
And it's gonna make you more money though,
It's gonna
because
make you more money.
people have more time to do it than you do.
Because that's their expertise. Like,
yeah.
So grateful that we have Tony because
thank God.
who about to sit behind there and
shout out to our
film.
production crew. Yes, it's like
like he is a lifesaver and he does so many small things that
we don't have.
Girl, we would be looking crazy.
Yeah, and paying Tony that money is gonna be worth it.
It's worth it.
Yes. It's way worth it.
Yes.
So we are grateful
for
every penny.
Thank God for him.
I'm trying to figure out. I need somebody to start cleaning my shop. So I was on LinkedIn looking for somebody to start cleaning the shop because on a Sunday I go in, I clean the whole shop.
I got somebody.
I'm about to say, look, we got a couple people.
But
I know
doing the towels and cleaning.
I want you to
clean my apartment.
I done been at the shop
I'm not 5
hours, 4 hours on a Sunday when I could have been out with my kids. I could have been with my wife. Or I could have been working on business stuff.
Because how many chairs you got in your shop?
It's 6 of us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it can get really a lot.
That little hair be getting everywhere.
That hair is just it's the devil. The hair be everywhere. I'm telling you, cannot get rid of hair. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Girl, you gonna look down, you might see some hair. You gonna see some hair. You guaranteed to see
you
yeah, for sure. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Like, what else we got for Jordan? Because I know you got some more questions, buddy.
Yeah, so I would like to highlight what you're doing with your
apparel
line.
I was gonna ask that too.
I see you got the shirts, Focus. Yeah, I might need one of them because it's a little cold outside.
They thick too.
They thick. You got some sweat, like the sweat gear or fleece.
It's a hoodie.
No, I got hoodies. Yeah,
yeah.
They thick.
Okay.
Yeah.
This lady texted me the other day. She was like, "I appreciate you so much. It got cold, and this was the perfect hoodie."
Yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta tell us where we can find the merch at. You gotta tell us.
It's on my bio. It's on my Shopify.
Okay.
FlockaFaze.shop. Yeah, FlockaFaze.shop.
Okay.
So these gonna be on here soon.
Okay.
See, them are coming, y'all. That hat is slick. Like I really like that hat.
You know the crazy thing? Going back to Aaron, my wife, she probably think I talk about him way too much. Yeah. But Aaron, so I've been doing merch for years since I first started.
So we see who influences him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's so important. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have them people.
You have to have your team, your tribe behind you. Like you can't get nowhere by yourself.
Nowhere.
You know the crazy thing? I always ask him. I'm like, bro, because he teach these other people how to do it. I said, bro, so when can I start working with you?
Wow.
You know what he said? He said, "You're not ready just yet." I'm like, damn, that was so humbling.
Yeah.
Yes, he was like, "You're not ready just yet. You
but
gotta do certain things."
What did that make you feel like? You like, okay, I got more work.
I'm like, damn, I gotta turn it up. Yeah,
for
sure.
Yep.
But did he tell you what you needed to do in order to get ready?
Yep.
What was some advice he gave?
Open more shops.
Ooh.
He said, "You making this, but once you start making this, I'm gonna help you make this." And I'm like, damn, okay.
That right there would have made me on drive mode.
Because he said it's got to make sense for both of us.
It really does. And I get it.
Help you, and I'm not getting too much out the deal. Yeah, he like, man, you got to start making hundreds of thousands.
That was real advice.
That was really, really good, though.
Yeah, but he tells me how to do it. He's telling me, open up this business credit card, get this business account.
Yeah.
Do this, do that. Even with, that's what I was saying with the merch. So I've been doing my merch since, like 2019, something like that. I started making merch 2019. All my shirts, big right here, FlockaFaze.
Yeah.
Sweatpants, FlockaFaze. I got sports bras for girls, FlockaFaze. Biker shorts for girls, FlockaFaze. Beanies, everything said FlockaFaze. He was like, okay, that's cool. It's definitely cool. For here, like in Louisville, your people you know. He said, go to Walmart. He said, go to Walmart. How many FlockaFaze shirts you gonna sell? I'm like, damn, I probably could get off a couple. He said, okay, now if you go to Walmart, you got a shirt that say purpose or driven, focused.
Yep.
How many
but
more?
Just have a FlockaFaze tag on it. He said, had a FlockaFaze on the inside.
Yep.
Have a small FlockaFaze tag. He said, how many people gonna buy it? I said, damn, everybody in here is focused on something.
They
focused on something.
So good. I love it.
And with
because he made you see things in a whole
different way. I'm like, but I never thought about that. He said, you don't always have to be the center.
You don't. And I don't like that either. That's why I had to take my name off of things. Or I put initials KHE because it's like you can see that more like when because I'm working on my merch too.
Yeah.
but
got some vendors and everything.
that's why. Okay, because I'm like, my school is a private academy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm driving my merch on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I do the KHE, it looks like a university.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
nothing like you gonna even know. You ain't gonna even think that's my name.
Yeah.
You know, you got to look at things on a whole different set of eyes.
Yeah.
Man, that's so
And that's
good.
just good when somebody can give you that insight for you to turn around and change your mindset.
Right.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's like once you reach a certain level, because the Flock of Phase having it everywhere, that was dope in the beginning. That's how I got a lot of clients.
But at least
I'll
it got
wear
you
it everywhere. I'm
started.
going to the club with Flock of Phase on. I'm in the gym with it, Walmart, everywhere. And somebody will always ask me, damn, you a barber? So that was cool. But now that I'm pretty established, he like, now you got to start thinking outside the box. He's like, okay, you got your clientele, you got your base. Now you want to start making a lot more money with it.
Yeah.
So like these hats, it'll say Flock of Fades on the inside, not on the outside.
Not on the outside.
So any barber could wear this.
Yeah.
And the first day I put it on, I went in a QT or something. I'm in there for 2 seconds. You a barber?
Yeah.
Yeah, my shop right up the street. Come
Yep.
on. Something so simple. And then you see I got the blade on the side.
Yep.
But it's not
It's not like
it's not my F.
Yeah.
This is just a regular, normal barber blade.
We gotta get out. I feel like we gotta get out of it as like our ethnic mental thinking, because we feel like we gotta be like
we feel like we have to
the
be
top or the front of the center of everything, and we really don't.
And
like when you look at corporations and you look at things on a bigger scale, they are not labeling.
They're not moving like that because you know why? Because when they build something, they see the end game.
Yeah.
They going for the long run.
Yeah, they're going for the long run.
Yeah,
they want to build something
now
that they can sell, like that they can get out of. But you can't get out of something with your name on it.
Right.
So,
Right. I was kind of mad. I named this Flock of Fades
after
first.
a while. Then you realize that you like, man, why I did it?
Yeah. But I mean, it's
there now. You didn't build the business.
I can always do something different.
Yeah, you can.
You can do DBAs though, you know.
I already got all that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like you can just kind of move away from it and kind of go towards what you do.
Sometimes I wish it was something more universal.
Universal.
Yeah.
I'm rebranding.
But you didn't already build on. I know that's
yeah.
what made me break mine down. And
That's
still
hard too, though. It's like, damn,
I'm starting over, but it is
it's
a new era.
You know what to do.
It's a new era. Yep. And sometimes it's necessary.
It is.
Yeah, 100%.
It's necessary
for people to
do it.
see you in a
because
different
you
light.
see things in different views now. You know, when you first start and you thinking this is the way to go, but it's not. Now you didn't accumulate so much education and knowledge. You like, nah.
Yeah.
I got to change it up. Yeah. I like that though.
Yeah.
Like we learned so much on this channel. It's crazy. Like this show is just like, that's why it was here. Yes. And that's why I love about it, because we growing together.
We are.
Giving each other the game, the diamonds, the jewels.
Yep.
And stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Like, what else, Diamond? What you got?
Anything that you would like to share with the audience? You know, do you have anything coming up? I don't know if you like host events or anything like that. You know.
Yeah, I'm about to host an event.
That's good.
Wow, 2 of them. I'm speaking. I'm not really.
Are you getting into the public speaking thing?
Yeah, starting to.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is still weird to me. I'm like,
you're a professional.
Man, it's crazy. I just don't see myself as that. Everybody else see me as something.
I can see that though. I can definitely see you like on a platform.
No, for sure.
Like, or a panel.
You have that like the aura.
I was just about to say that. Like,
like step into it. Like let God.
You can tell you get a little nervous at first, but then after a while, like you kind of.
Oh yeah, I'm chilling.
We family now. So.
We good. We good.
Exactly. Like he didn't got in there. He like
yeah.
You start seeing the change up, but I could definitely see that. I know you say you have a shop though. Like you not sweet, right? Okay, so that's what I like. So that's the one thing that I noticed when I came to Dallas. I'm like, nobody has shops like that no more. So I'm glad you kept the concept of the shop like I did, because I did not like the sweet concept at all.
I did like my sweet. I ain't gonna lie. I like my sweet. Yeah.
So what made you go into doing a shop?
Kind of money aspect and doing something for the community. One of my boys, Jacob, he is from Minnesota too, and he moved out here and he opened up his own shop. He like, bro, if I open up my own, you know 100 times more people than me out here.
So is it suites or is it more like booths?
No, they booths.
Okay.
Yeah,
booths.
It's like this.
Okay.
It's like this.
Okay.
I did the suite. I think I did the suite for like 2 years.
Okay.
I liked it. It's personal. I mean, it's personal.
Yeah.
I just didn't grow up that way, so I guess for me, I see things so totally different. But you, like you said, you isolated. You don't be dealing with nobody, so it works for like people that like that privacy, kind of like in their own self. But for me, I
love the shop though.
Yeah,
it's entertaining.
It's hilarious. So much more. Like I feel like
people need to.
I want to bring that back. Yeah. Like I like that. I really do. I wish we can go back to that.
Yeah.
So I like when I hear about when people had it. I love it because I'm like, cool. I wonder what made them do it too, because you don't see it a lot here in Dallas. A lot.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of changes up after you get in certain areas too.
Yeah,
like real bad.
I think we may be like headed back in that direction.
I do too.
Now.
I do now. I'm starting to see it turn around.
I'm seeing like
COVID probably did that with the suites too, though.
It did do it with the suites. It definitely did it with the suites. It made it like it was like the best thing, and then like you owning your own type of thing. So that's how it was marketed.
And I think,
but once people get in there and they see that it's real,
a lot of people get bored in there because they're not just booked up like that.
Yeah, and then you got to really push triple hard for you to get what you need, versus if you have somebody that has a salon or shop, they're gonna push the shop no matter what. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more easier. Then you can learn from other people. It's just a lot more beneficial to me.
You're just networking in general.
Yeah, you are.
Not my barbers, but all the barbers in the shop, all their clients is family.
That's what I was going to say.
All locked
you
in.
get to know.
They be family.
Yeah, other people outside of just your clients.
And it's so crazy. Because if I'm booked up,
like,
my clients cool.
Like I want y'all to, but let's keep it in the.
It's all about
keep it here.
I'd rather you just keep it here than trying to go find. That's how it used to be, and I think that's for me. I'm still in them old ways. I like that. So when you was working on the second too, when the second location comes, because you got to get the second location.
Because I mean, if you growing 100,000 in a year, we should expect a shot within the next 6 months, right?
Probably on this street.
Okay. Look, I know that's right. Look, I'm speaking. He said he was looking at this way, so
might be here because Keith might be somewhere else.
We like to switch out.
The crazy thing is, a lot of people say don't speak on your goals and all that.
But I don't know. I think like you
power of the tongue, put it out there, because I mean it is what it is.
That's how I am. We looking at the shop right now, man. I woke up. The day it did that ice or snow, I think the snow hit at what, like 9 o'clock? I was out at 3:30 in the morning driving around looking for shops.
I know that's right.
Because you focus.
Yeah.
Focus.
I got the keywords. Yes. Keyword today is focus. All right.
It's on me somewhere. I can't see it.
Oh, you got it on you.
Yeah, I got focus.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's the type of grit you need when
just
you
like
building.
I was saying like them faith. Faith sweatshirt. You know how many people gonna buy a faith sweatshirt?
Crazy.
Yeah. Look, he like
giving you
got that comment. I'm gonna go ahead and get my focus.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it too. I gotta copy it because at the end of the day, like,
I gotta go pick them up tomorrow.
All right, well, let us know because we gonna get it. Yeah, we gonna get us one for sure. I love it though. Like, let everybody know before we get the kind of wrapping this up. We really enjoyed you today, Jordan.
Yes.
So
definitely,
yes,
we'll have to have you back.
Yes, part 2
after the second shot.
Next time, I think that we're gonna have it as a panel setup. The next time, for those as a second guest that we're bringing back. So I think we're gonna have some little special for y'all the next time.
That would be great.
So so stay tuned for that. Kind of towards the springish time. But until then, let everybody know where they can find you, where they can follow you, your merch, what you got going on. Just kind of.
Yeah, you can follow me on all the platforms at Flockafades, FLOCKAFADEZ. And stay tuned. We got some big stuff coming up for sure. I really want to tell y'all, but I can't.
You know, can you tell us off the camera? You can, let's wrap this up and then Jordan got some stuff to tell.
Just remember this name, Flockafades.
Flockafades, y'all. Remember that name. So remember that name. We want to give him a shout out, round of applause. So thank you for coming, Jordan.
Thank you so much, Jordan.